So the next lock is a pin lock. So it's a bunch of buttons. Oh, let me get my other door here. Get rid of those things. Put my diamond sword down there. Alrighty. So this next lock is a pin lock. So it's got a bunch of buttons. And button there, button there, button there, button there. So it has 4 buttons. And this one does a whole bunch of stuff. Well, it takes a whole bunch to build. But it's got a lot more combinations. So with 4 different buttons, you can hit them in any order and you can have any one you want. The only exception is that you can't press the same button twice in a row. So you can start off by pressing any of the 4 buttons, followed by any of the 3 buttons that you didn't press, followed by any of the 3 buttons you didn't press, followed by any of the 3 buttons you didn't press, because this is a 4-digit pin. So that all adds up to 4 times 3 is 12, times 3 is 36, times 3, yeah, see, I mean, once you hit 3 buttons, you've already got more combinations than that thingy. Okay, so I had to invent a little bit of a circuit for this, but I will show it to you when we get there. So the way we begin is we actually invert all of these buttons. So the button powers that, turns off the torch, we're good. Okay, then you need, not there, 3 blocks of stuff. I guess we could do, let's do 2 for compactness. So you put a redstone repeater right there, and then I believe the button would turn that off. Yep, see? Alright. So we have a bunch of redstone repeaters here. Then you need to build a row of blocks. And I like to destroy every other one, though it's not necessary that you do so. And then, for each of the incorrect buttons for the first digit, you put a torch on top of it. So, for the video, I'm going to use 1, 3, 2, 4 as the pin number. So 2, 3, and 4 are all incorrect for the first button. So I'll put a torch here, torch there, torch there. And then for the correct one, you put a little bit of redstone under it. Then you need to dig a trench all the way to the end here and place redstone in it all the way. I am so glad rain doesn't destroy redstone. Actually, the finite liquid mod, it does, which I would die. Okay, so now I'm going to want to invert this, and you'll see why later. Okay, so now we want an RS NOR latch to detect whether or not this button has been pressed, but we're going to do a bit of a modified one. See, there's an extra block right there. Okay, and then we're going to put a block on top here. Actually, before we get to this, let me show you why we're going to put a block on top there. You need a line of blocks up here, and you must have every one. I don't really need it there, but I'm going to put it there for continuity's sake. Run a line of redstone down the top. Put another block here, and put a fully delayed redstone repeater right there. Get rid of this cobblestone and dirt. Who needs cobblestone and dirt? Okay, so now we're going to finish building this. Alright. So the whole thing, there's these extra blocks here, is because we need this to reset when that pulse is on. So let's go ahead and wire that up right now. And then pull this over and bring this up here. So now we've got this wired in right here. So if you press the correct button, it'll power, well, it'll turn this wire off. It'll unpower this wire, which then powers this block. No, unpowers this block, turns the torch on, powers this, which then turns this torch off, momentarily letting this turn on and flips the RS NOR latch to a positive value. Then if you press the wrong value, the torches power this block up here, or any of these torches, power the block up here, which then runs down the redstone and resets the latch. So we can actually do that right here. The first code is 1. So we see it pops and sets this. And then if we hit an incorrect button, turns it back off again. You'll see why we need this fully delayed when we do the next iteration of things. Now we need an AND gate on top of here. So the reason we have the AND gate is because the next one is not going to wire into the RS NOR latch like this one did. The next correct one is actually going to wire into the other portion of this AND gate. The reason being is that this AND gate will trigger the next latch if this latch is on and you press the right button. So this is actually a bit of a modified AND gate. If we put the torch right here, then I could put a redstone wire right here, but that would also interact with that. So what I did was I extended this out 1. And basically it's still an AND gate, but now I can do that. And then we can build the next RS NOR latch right here. But before we do that, actually no, let's do that. Where's the sun at? It's going down that way. Okay. So wait, I need to do this modified thingy. Alrighty. Okay, and let's build the next row in here. So then what you do, I believe we need 4. Yeah. So you build another 4 of these. And power these through. Now remember, these blocks are strongly powered, so it will power through. Next, we put a repeater on the end of each of these, just like we did before, and build another row of blocks, just like we did before. In fact, this is just going to be one giant repetition thingy. Okay, difference here is that the correct button is not that one anymore, it's that one, so we don't put a torch on that one. Okay. Put redstone right here, dig to the end, which is a significantly shorter distance this time, and build our thingy up here. Now this time it actually has to go all the way across, but like I said, for continuity's sake, I just built it all the way across anyways. Okay, and then let's get up on top of it. Redstone across, and another fully delayed repeater. Alrighty, so now this one is relatively set up. This output, however, we're actually going to have an inverter right here. Okay, now when this one pulses, the AND gate flickers on briefly. So the way this works, we press this button. So this goes through, triggers this redstone wire off, turns this latch on, and this AND gate will go, and that torch will go off because the one below it is on. Then we hit the next button, which is this one. This goes through, hits that, which then powers this thingy, but it's delayed for 4 ticks. And to actually affect this AND gate, it's going to be delayed even more because it's got to do all this flipping stuff. That's going to be delayed 4, whereas it'll then pop through here, trigger this wire right here, do the other side of this AND gate, and trigger this one, and then that one will end up resetting. So it's interesting, it's like a cascading effect. So, now that you guys understand it, like the whole thing, the whole cascading effect, I think I'll just speed through the rest of it if I can figure out how to video edit speeding through. Okay, I'm back. So now that I've got this whole thing built, you can see the pin number in here. 1, 3, 2, 4. Now that I've got this whole thing built, this one, just basically make sure you count and just wire back to the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let me double count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Stop at 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then pop an inverter right there. Now let's test this thing. Press that button. Press that button. Press that button. Press that button. Very interesting. Did I forget to set one of these to full delay? I did not. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Huh. Forgot to do this. Place the redstone wire underneath. Wow, I feel like a moron. And I always forget to do that, actually. Oh, almost got redstone there. Okay, okay. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. And then we do it again here, except this one's easier. Alrighty, now let's go test it, now that everything is actually wired up. Wow, I feel like a moron. Anyways, that one, that one, that one, that one. Ding, and then you can get in, and then of course, if you want to, you can just wire some reset switch up to like this thingy right here, which will then reset all these 3 latches or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, that's about it. Hey, perfect timing. I'll just talk through the rain. No, I won't. So next episode part is going to be on how to build that awesome piston door in the pistons, not the trailer, but the preview thingy. Anyway, farewell for now. Like this video if you liked it, and goodbye.